And they're off the mat. One point is awarded to Matt Suter for a second stalling warning on Kevin Farnham. Score is 5-2 in favor of Matt Suter over Kevin Farnham with 3 seconds left in the period. 2-point takedown is awarded to Kevin Farnham. Final score of this match between Matt Suter and Kevin Farnham is 5-4. This is a quad meet being held at Penns Grove High School, and this match is between Haddon Township and Penns Grove, January 11th, 1992. Now weight class, Kevin Farnham is wrestling for Haddon Township. Dwayne Pierce is wrestling for Penns Grove. And they're off the mat. And they're off the mat again. There's no score in this 152-pound weight class bout between Kevin Farnham and Dwayne Pierce. Dwayne Pierce is from Penns Grove. Kevin Farnham is from Haddon Township. And they're off the mat. Injury timeout at the moment for Kevin Farnham. We have about a minute and 26 seconds left in the first period. Still no score between Dwayne Pierce from Penns Grove and Kevin Farnham from Haddon Township. Kevin Farnham gets a 2-point takedown, making the score 2-0 in his favor with about a minute and 5 seconds left in the first period. Kevin Farnham has Dwayne Pierce, and they're off the mat. I thought he was going to get him rocked over. We have about 31 seconds left in the first period with Kevin Farnham winning by a score of 2-0 over Dwayne Pierce from Penns Grove. Kevin Farnham is in the top position. Dwayne Pierce is in the bottom position. Kevin Farnham has Dwayne Pierce tilted over towards his back, and the referee is starting to count off some back points. 2-point reversal is awarded to Dwayne Pierce, making the score 5-2 in favor of Kevin Farnham over Dwayne Pierce, and a 2-point reversal is awarded to Kevin Farnham, I believe. We're at the start of the second period. Evidently, Kevin Farnham got a neutral first and then a 2-point takedown. Therefore, he's winning by a score of 8-2 over Dwayne Pierce. Dwayne Pierce elected the defensive position, which is the bottom position, and he's from Penns Grove High School. Kevin Farnham is cautioned for, I guess, not having his hand set properly. We're in the second period of this 152-pound bout with Kevin Farnham winning by a score of 8-2 over Dwayne Pierce from Penns Grove. Kevin Farnham is trying to get Dwayne Pierce in a cradle, though he didn't, so he sinks a leg in, and now he's trying to tilt Dwayne Pierce over towards his back. We have about a minute and 5 seconds left in this second period, with Kevin Farnham winning by a score of 8-2 over Dwayne Pierce from Penns Grove. Kevin Farnham has Dwayne Pierce tilted towards his back. He may get some back points out of this, I'm not sure. He did get 2 back points, making the score 10-2 in his favor over Dwayne Pierce from Penns Grove. We had a stalemate called just a little bit earlier. There are about 35 seconds left in the second period, with a score 10-2 in favor of Kevin Farnham from Haddon Township over Dwayne Pierce from Penns Grove. About 25 seconds are left in the second period. Kevin Farnham wraps Dwayne Pierce's arm behind his back. He's trying to tilt him over by grabbing the near leg. However, he was not successful. About 8 seconds are left in this second period. And end of the second period. So at the start of the third period, Kevin Farnham elected the defensive position, which is the down position. Score is 10-0 in his favor over Dwayne Pierce from Penns Grove. Kevin Farnham has Dwayne Pierce in a Peterson, so he gets a 2-point reversal, and he'll probably get some back points out of this. And he pins in a minute and 29 seconds of the third period. Minute and 29 seconds of the third period are left on the clock. 10 for Kevin Farnham. Wrestling. Haddon Township versus Haddon Heights. January 15th, 1992. This meet is being held at Haddon Township High School. In 52-pound weight class, Kevin Farnham is wrestling for Haddon Township, and Kevin Fine is wrestling for Haddon Heights. Kevin Fine is in on a single leg, and it's being countered, by Kevin Farnham from Haddon Township. Kevin Farnham's record is 9-1. Still no one has been given any control yet in the bout between Kevin Fine from Haddon Heights and Kevin Farnham from Haddon Township. Kevin Farnham probably will now get 2 points, and does, for a takedown, making the score 2-0 in his favor with about a minute and 9 seconds left in the first period. As I remember, last year, my son Clay Payne wrestled Kevin Fine from Haddon Heights, and I believe Kevin Fine also plays tennis for Haddon Heights. Kevin Farnham, though, is winning by a score of 2-0 over Kevin Fine. Team score at this point is 32 for Haddon Township, 9 for Haddon Heights. We have about 34 seconds left in the first period, with Kevin Farnham from Haddon Township winning by a score of 2-0 over Kevin Fine from Haddon Heights. Kevin Farnham has a half Nelson sunk in on Kevin Fine and has him tilted towards his back and pinned with 7 seconds left in the first period. Haddon Township versus Shawnee. January 18th, 1992. This meet is being held at Haddon Township High School. The match, Kevin Farnham is wrestling for Haddon Township, Joel Reed is wrestling for Shawnee. 2-point takedown is awarded to Kevin Farnham, and they're off. Kevin Farnham for Haddon Township has a record of 10-1 coming into this match. And he's winning this 145-pound weight class by a score of 2-0. Team score at this time is 24 for Haddon Township and 5 for Shawnee. Kevin Farnham is trying to get Joel Reed in a cradle, and has him in a cradle and just about got him tilted over towards his back. But they're right at the edge of the mat, and they're off. We have about a minute left in the first period, with a score of 2-0 in favor of Kevin Farnham over Joel Reed from Shawnee. Joel Reed from Shawnee's in the blue uniform, and Kevin Farnham from Haddon Township, of course, is in the red uniform. 45 seconds are left in the first period, and the wrestlers are off. We have about 40 seconds left in the first period. This is the 145-pound varsity match between Kevin Farnham from Haddon Township, who's winning by a score of 2-0 over Joel Reed from Shawnee. Kevin Farnham from Haddon Township is a ranked wrestler with a record of 10-1. Into the first period. The start of the second period with Kevin Farnham winning by a score of 2-0. He elected the defensive position, which is the bottom position. There you go, 2-point reversal is awarded to Kevin Farnham, making the score 5-0 in his favor over Joel Reed, and he has Joel Reed tilted towards his back. Kevin Farnham has Joel Reed in something that sort of looks like a cork. Oops. He lost his arm. Now is trying to sink in a half Nelson. Three back points should be awarded to Kevin Farnham and are, making the score 7-0 in his favor over Joel Reed with 54 seconds left in the second period. And they're off the mat. We have about 35 seconds left in the second period with Kevin Farnham from Haddon Township winning by a score of 7-0 over Joel Reed from Shawnee. Kevin Farnham is trying to get Joel Reed in a cradle. He has him there. However, he's not able to rock him over. We have about 6 seconds left in the second period. Into the second period. 1 point is awarded to Joel Reed because Kevin Farnham took the freestyle position. Score is 7-1 in favor of Kevin Farnham over Joel Reed. Kevin Farnham gets a 2-point takedown, making it 9-1. He gives the neutral up, making it 9-2, or 11-3, excuse me, and they're off. The score is 11-3 in favor of Kevin Farnham over Joel Reed. Two-point takedown should be awarded to Kevin Farnham. And some back points should be awarded. They say the score is 15-3. I'm a little bit confused on the scoring of this match, but 1 point neutral is awarded to Joel Reed, making the score 15-4. And a 2 point takedown is awarded to Kevin Farnham. We have about 57 seconds left. The score now is 17-5 in favor of Kevin Farnham over Joel Reed. Kevin Farnham is in on, gets a 2 point takedown, making it 19-5, and then he gives up a 1 point neutral, making it 19-6. If Kevin Farnham can take Joel Reed down, he'll get a technical. We have about 34 seconds left in the third period, with Kevin Farnham winning by a score of 19-6. 2 point takedown for Kevin Farnham. It's a technical fall. Score 21-6 for Kevin Farnham. 23 seconds left in the third period. Wrestling. Haddon Township versus Cherokee. January 25th, 1992. This meet is being held at Haddon Township. Kevin Farnham is wrestling for Haddon Township. He is a ranked wrestler with a record of 13-1. Dan Gish is wrestling for Cherokee. He also is a ranked wrestler, with a record of the leg. Two-point takedown for Kevin Farnham, and they're off the mat. Score is 2-0 in favor of Kevin Farnham over Dan Gish, with about 1 minute and 10 seconds left in this first period. This probably is about the premier bout of this match, because both these wrestlers are ranked wrestlers. Kevin Farnham, however, is winning by a score of 2-0. Team score, by the way, is 24 for Cherokee and 21 for Haddon Township. Dangerous position call. Kevin Farnham was cautioned. I think he moved before the whistle. The dangerous position is called. Score is still 2-0 in favor of Kevin Farnham over Dan Gish, and we're at the end of the period. The start of the second period, Kevin Farnham from Haddon Township elected the bottom position, which is the defensive position. He's winning by a score of 2-0 over Dan Gish. Two-point reversal is awarded to Kevin Farnham, winning by a score of 4-0 over Dan Gish, with about 1 minute and 37 seconds left in the second period. Stalemate is called. Through timeout for Kevin Farnham. It looks like his calf cramped up. There's about 33 seconds of injury for Kevin Farnham. Looked like his calf cramped up. He's winning by a score of 4-0 over Dan Gish from Cherokee. We have about 1 minute and 10 seconds left in the second period. Nelson on Dan Gish. And they're off the... Kevin Farnham has tried to get Dan Gish in a cradle, has him there, and has him rocked over towards his back. And a pin for Kevin Farnham with 20 seconds left in the second period. Haddon Township versus Gateway. January 29th, 1992. This meet is being held at Haddon Township High School. 52-pound weight class, Kevin Farnham is wrestling for Haddon Township. Sean Silver is wrestling for Gateway. Kevin Farnham gets a 2-point takedown. By the way, Kevin Farnham has a record of 14-1 coming into this match. And he has a half Nelson sunk in on Sean Silver and has Sean Silver tilted towards his back. Pin for Kevin Farnham with 1 minute and 33 seconds left in the first period. Come over right now. And Kevin is a little bit reluctant to get interviewed. I don't know why. Kevin, you're what, a junior in high school this year?
Yeah.
And sporting activities are you in high school?
I'm in gymnastics, and my freshman year I went out for golf, but the team's pretty good now, so I don't think I can make the team. But.
Yeah, I went to a number of the boys' gymnastics games, and I thought, you know, that was sort of a tough situation to be in.
Yeah.
And I noticed when you were in gymnastics, you had a little bit more weight on you than you have now.
Yeah, I gained a little weight over the summer. I ate a lot. I lifted a lot.
How much do you think you probably weighed when you were in gymnastics?
During in the beginning of the season, I weighed like 170 now, and then towards the middle, I weighed like 160. But I stayed around 160 during gymnastics.
And what is your weight right now?
150, like a little less than 152, because I'm trying to get down to 145 for all of 6.
Well, didn't you wrestle at least one match so far down at 145?
Yeah, I have 3 weigh-ins so far at 145, but I only wrestled one, so you need 6 weigh-ins to wrestle in districts at that weight.
Okay, so it's just 6. You don't have to physically wrestle, but you do have to weigh in at that weight. Yeah, I don't know if many of our viewing audience knows that or not. How do you do in school, academically?
I guess I get like pretty much B's, like A's, some C's, pretty much.
I'm sure both your mother and father would like to see any C's get brought up to B.
Yeah.
Now, you have an older brother, as I remember, who wrestled for Haddon Township.
Yeah, he's going to University of Virginia, and he wrestles 118, and he's doing pretty well.
And as I remember, he got probably over 100 wins when he wrestled for Haddon Township.
Yeah, I think he had 106 wins.
And how many wins do you have so far?
I don't count. I really don't know.
I have an idea, really. I think you'll probably even go higher than 106 wins by the end of your senior year.
Well, we'll see.
Is there anything you would like to tell our viewing audience out there tonight?
Yeah, same thing as Harry. Just come out and support our team. We need support.
Okay.
We need a lot of people here to come see us. So just come out.
I think that's a very wise thing to say. I want to thank you very much for this interview. That wasn't too tough, was it, Kevin?
It was all right.
Okay, real fine, and thank you very much, Kevin.
Thanks.
We'll see you now. Haddon Township versus Paul VI. February 1st, 1992. This meet is being held at Haddon Township High School. Rob Ligotti is wrestling for Paul VI, and Kevin Farnham is wrestling for Haddon Township. Kevin Farnham is a ranked wrestler with a record of 15-1 coming into this match.
You rock it up. You rock it up. You rock it up.
Get out of bounds. Get out of bounds. And no score in the match between Kevin Farnham and Rob Ligotti. And we have about 1 minute and 36 seconds.
Get on!
2-point takedown is awarded to Kevin Farnham. We have about a minute and 23 seconds left in the first period. This 152-pound match. One-point neutral was awarded to Rob Ligotti. Kevin Farnham's in on a single leg, gets a 2-point takedown, making the score 4-1 in his favor over Rob Ligotti. Kevin Farnham has Rob Ligotti on his back. Scores now 7-1 in favor of Kevin Farnham over Rob Ligotti. Kevin Farnham is working on a cradle. However, he hasn't gotten his hands locked. He may have them locked now. End of the first period. At the start of the second period, scores 7-1 in favor of Kevin Farnham over Rob Ligotti. Rob Ligotti from Paul VI elected the defensive position, which was the down position.
Look away, Rob, look away.
1 point was awarded to Kevin Farnham, I believe, because Rob Ligotti probably either swore or gave or had an illegal hold, like grabbing less than 4 fingers. I'm not sure which it was.
Watch your cross face. Watch your cross face. Peel it off, Rob. Peel it off. Peel it off. Peel it off. There it is, Kevin. There it is. Go the other way. Right that right.
Kevin Farnham had Rob Ligotti in a cradle, but he lost it. Looks like Kevin Farnham will get some back points out of this at a bare minimum. We have about 38 seconds left in the second period with Kevin Farnham winning by a score of 11-1. Evidently, they stopped that other pinning combination because they felt Kevin Farnham was choking Rob Ligotti. Kevin Farnham has a half Nelson forearm, and he's trying to tilt Rob Ligotti over towards his back. He has him tilted over, had him tilted over, though probably not enough time for 3 back points, only 2. Score is 13-1 in favor of Kevin Farnham over Rob Ligotti, and we're at the end of the second period. We're at the start of the third period with a score 13-1 in favor of Kevin Farnham over Rob Ligotti.
Look away. Get it off there. Peel it off. Peel it off. Peel it off, Rob. Now get your hand down.
And they're off the mat in the neutral position. Scores 13-2 in favor of Kevin Farnham over Rob Ligotti. A 2-point takedown is awarded to Kevin Farnham.
All right. That's it. It's over. It's over. All right, that's it. It's over.
And 2 back back points were awarded. Final score, 17-2 in favor of Kevin Farnham over Rob Ligotti. Patton Township versus West Deptford, February 5th, 1992. This meet is being held at Haddon Township High School. Steve Eliason is wrestling for West Deptford.